I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help, but the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
I think I know which base you're talking about. It's mentioned in the registers.
An orbital unit.
It looks more like a ground base to me.
What? When did they set it up?
It's a good question.
On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference.
No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night. Did you fall asleep?
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm flooding approaching your location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yasna?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. It should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but they didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's how it's gonna end. Half our crew is dead, and I'm running with my tail between my legs.
Not all missions are successful, Doctor. At this stage, we have to save whatever we can. We have to save you. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is. Oh no.
Status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Yasna?
No, 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 no.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant. Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
Artie, question analysis command. Did an enemy missile hit Hopper? No. It wasn't a missile. Maybe it's a storm? Some error.
Apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Damn! It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands. You're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
if the Alliance is really behind all this, they might expect visitors. We should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. I'm not going to the enemy's camp on a mere whim.
I know, Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that. Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front of me.
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
For me? I wonder how... But have it your way, sir.
Remotely, Yasna. Remotely. I understand the urgency, but we must maintain at least some semblance of reason.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. will most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then. Enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
And I'm so defended that I actively work to make people dislike me so I won't feel bad when they do. Can I go now?
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
Maybe they went back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors are... They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer help
somewhere near the
anyone.
city. 18561.
754. Yes. Skorsky. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so, but I can't. One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. They conducted research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Jasper. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual, but that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0. They're...
The Invincible? What? I'll try to track. Please tell me what else.
They got there on the 7th. But seemed very... They...
When did the... So he had...
In the...
So...
Well... Maybe I'll...
Highly probable. Do you know what the current...
They left... That's all I know. Well, I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the air. We'll see if the...
I'll continue to... On the... To the sector where I found Gorse...
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected... But would they read...
Well... I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't... Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there, or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah! Bingo!
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
I know I'm in a hurry, but I should check this place first. heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
Yes?
You're damn right, something new. A saucer. If it's operational, it could be my chance to leave this planet.
Yes, it can work. I'll assist you if needed.
I'm climbing it. I really hope it starts. I'm inside. Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking.
What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time, okay? Let's check the controls.
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly. Oh, wow. What a perspective. To see the same terrain from above. I can see the entire riverbed. It's clear now that the water used to flow here. It shaped these slopes. Hey!
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. It could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now. I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. Astrogator. I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
So I'd rather keep going and stop for a pointless reconnaissance. The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes. And then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewall collapse.
How typical of the Alliance. To destroy everything that's in the way.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh? So you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest. And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that they killed him? Just what the hell? Another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimatter recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. You need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet. Is there anything actually helpful in those photos?
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do. If my crew was safe and sound, I'd gladly investigate it myself. Explaining this mystery would not only expand our knowledge, but also bring us honor and glory. Not to mention the exposure of the Alliance's incompetence. At the moment, though, I have other priorities, Doctor.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether we should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Astra.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagships.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Octan. Coming at me. Ha. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before. So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasser?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
Well, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh, no. Take care of our people, Novik. Do you hear? Find them the best medics.
Yasna, what do you...
Cover, I tried.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't... You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed... This could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor.
We've gone over everything in that area.
So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. Huh. It's cooled down.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Actually, it's right in front of me. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka.
Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. even language. Their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ah, got it. I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. Its registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
And I'm so defended that I actively work to make people dislike me so I won't feel bad when they do. Can I go now?
I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yep, it's here. The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of it.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. Send shivers down your spine.
I know it's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
It's more than that. I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in their final moments. They were left to fend for themselves, yet unable to do so. This one man, he even ate parts of his suit, trying to survive. climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I'd like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black holes have been in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
If you were wondering, sir, how large a group of these flies could be, I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
I know. I can see it from fucking orbit. What are you waiting for? Get out of there.
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh, shit! They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them. Ah! It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
same thing over and over again. No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us?
I don't know if I should interrupt your, speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I'll ask you how many times already.
Please forgive me, Astrogator, for continuing to, well, be alive.
You know that's not what I meant.
If it weren't for me, you could have just flown away, sir.
That's not true, Doctor.
At least we learned the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor...
Oh, just a moment ago, my consciousness was over the ocean. I saw a big black cloud that appeared out of nowhere, which I then forgot. And now these ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The sight of them was so vivid. Just for a moment. I've been looking for someone for so long.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a contused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir. Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator. getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind, it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The Fallen Balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The Fallen Recorder of Regis.
Please stop. From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
Yes, I'm not crazy. I saw him.
I never suggested you were. But nevertheless, I apologize. Shouldn't have doubted your words, Jasna. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess. You know, Doctor, decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space, even.
Then why do you insist on seeking them out?
I don't feel like I have any other choice. If I'm going to escape from here, it'll only happen with the Alliance's help. So I must find them.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, that probe again.
Is it right near the base, within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy. The probe is no longer flying.
Which probe?
The first one. The one that patrolled the base.
You didn't mention it, Doctor. So the probe landed.
Or someone brought it down. I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But, yeah, I think so. I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route?
This way seems to be the only one.
Yasna,
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
perhaps it's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you,
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will find the man. That view. It made the climb worth it already.
so you're on top.
Yes,
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. And I see no dots. Shit! How?
What?
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep...
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You. What have you done?
Shit! He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What did it gain you?
That's not good.
Listen, I don't know what you're blaming me for.
Get up.
So much for talking.
Yasna, don't provoke him.
If you would just listen to me for one moment.
I said get up.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Oh, save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What?
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory. Although...
Wait. Don't move. You didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Yasna, what are you doing?
You don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms or chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
Huh. I see you're no longer pretending. Listen, you'll stand before the Astrogator or the entire council.
That's right. obviously.
It's really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious. There has to be a way.
Take it easy, please. I'll handle him.
Huh? What are you babbling on about?
You have a death wish. Only short answers from now on. I'll ask the questions and you'll answer with a short yes or no if you think it's safe to do so. Or some code. Maybe grunts. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
Good, good. Is there anyone else? Okay, leave it, Yasna. Let's focus on something else. Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
Start, damn it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, does it concern his outfit?
Uh-huh.
Which part? Legs? Torso?
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's about his torso?
Mm-mm.
Must have misheard. Let's try again. Does it concern legs? Torso?
Come on.
Head? Hands? It's about his hands?
Nuh-uh.
Still no. This won't work. So there's something very particular about this individual, but I may never know what.
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening. Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it. Let it go.
You set up a field base down there, so I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes, really?
Oh, really? I'm listening.
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Thank you. Yasna, I'm losing you. The signal is getting weaker.
Get in.
Go, Yasna. Stay calm.
Go.
Yasna, here. I'll do everything in my...
Sit here. And don't you dare move. I have something for you. That's even more than we need. It's for your safety. I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky? I've always thought the speleologists weren't exactly the funny types. Although Spliscus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliscus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be able to swallow anything anyway. Spluskas, my friend. It's just me. Take it easy. You're safe. But you have to eat something to have strength. Oh, gee. Don't do that. It's tasty. Eat. Come on, eat. Did you like it? Very nice. A few more. Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could. Zebulon has also gone missing without a trace. I don't even know where to look. And the whole convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by then, with reinforcements. And it went smoothly. And you objected so much.
Poor you. What's gonna happen to you?
Lendor, comrade. Don't be fooled. She's not our friend. She's responsible for all this.
You don't know who I am, and you don't listen.
And she's lying too. Sorry, I need to restrap you. I'll be broadcasting. And you, mind your own business. Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rohitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup. Over and out. Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around. I see what you're doing.
I just wanted to sit more comfortably.
Yeah, sure. Better get comfortable with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
My name's Yasna.
Not that I'm asking.
You're Rohitra, right? I work as an astrobiologist.
Rather as a spy. Don't eavesdrop on me, Yasna. Don't talk to me.
I just wanted to ask.
Don't ask.
So what now? Talk to the wall?
I'm not prohibiting you from doing that. Yet.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know. These tanks are a temporary solution.
Are you shielding yourself from the flies?
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
You've been camping here long? I suppose you often go out for supplies?
You won't stop talking, will you?
Well, there's nothing else to do on this wretched planet.
True that. We've been waiting for backup for more than a day. They should be here soon. So I advise you not to have any stupid ideas.
You look like you've been here for at least a month. But fine. I'll play along.
I have no reason to lie to you.
Wait. Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine. If you don't want to tell me the whole truth, then don't. But do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Here.
Oh, Lambs. That's a good brand.
Koval always smoked them.
Okay. So tell me why you came here.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't lying. We're just scientists who've had awful luck.
Huh.
Our intelligence, your intelligence. Our orders, your orders. It's all gone to hell, Rihitra. Now we need to focus on the people. I know what's wrong with them.
Should I expect them here? Your people?
I'm the only one left on the surface. The astrogator stays in the orbiting Dragonfly, and there's no contact with the rest.
If you lie, you only harm them. Several dozen of our men set off with Milos to Condor. If they find more Commonwealth spies, they may be less sympathetic than I am.
If they return to the ship, why did you stay?
I'm looking for others who may have survived.
Oh, how many of you were affected? A fair few, right? Almost all of them.
I don't want to talk about it. When was the last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but treated. Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
Thank you. Oh, I needed that.
Me too. Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind. Wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
I could, if you released me.
Nice try, but we'll do as follows. Arc 10 will watch over you, and I'll keep an eye out for Milos. As soon as he returns with help, you will show us this cloud. Arc 10, come to me. Supervisory procedure. One person, a woman. No Alliance ID.
Targeted. I confirm. Should I start the surveillance?
Yes. Guard our guest.
Great. Oh, my neck. You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? Octan, check that noise. Oh, nothing. Oh. Still nothing. Spluskas. Psst.
Priority 0. Man in danger.
Bingo.
Attention. Man in danger.
It's high time to get out of here. Phew. It worked. Astrogator. I escaped.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There. Have you met Spluskas and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
I can't go back the same way.
Too steep?
And too dark. I need to find another way. The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed. Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man. He didn't hurt you, did he?
I talked to Rahitra for quite some time. Then he had an Octan guard me, but its algorithms proved easy to trick.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
He's a distrustful type. Rough around the edges. It was impossible to get along with him.
And we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. And night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... Never mind.
If we don't have a better plan, I want to go there.
To Condor?
Yes, their scientists had the equipment and time that we don't have. They could have discovered something important, unless they flew away.
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. I trust your judgment.
I need to get down, but I'm not going down this way. I'll have to find another route. There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Yes. Rahitra has a rover.
Do you mean had, Doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I'll rob that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story.
I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it. This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Okay. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile. There's several artisans here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long. Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
Hey, Milos, come in.
I'm using an open
Hearing
channel
you,
to
Hitra.
broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you
No
receiving this,
obstacles so far.
Astrogator?
Affirmative.
Milos, what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arc-10 so far. Several probes also seem to... People, Hitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arc-10 will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for pet stuff. All right. I'll check the base again. Over and out. Hitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepstone. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milos. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was alone, but I didn't see anyone else. I've already broadcast to the base. Come back soon. I'm closing the channel. Talk to you later.
Okay. I think that's enough sightseeing for me. If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed.
There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although... boulders are blocking the way, so even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. It's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most likely.
Can you see anyone?
There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am ready. I'm going in. Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back. The door won't budge. Power's off. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened. No.
What?
This vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible, Dad. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26. Time is 8:05. I'm still searching for the missing crew.
Those were the longest few steps I've walked my entire life.
Have you noticed anything?
There was no one else.
Astrogator, please spare
We
me.
need help.
They're all dead.
Come for us.
And they
Please.
died in such a
Over
gruesome
and out.
way.
I'm not talking about that. The recordings.
Hello,
It's
Condor.
playing over and over,
This
I
is
know.
Rohitra
It's
speaking.
jammed.
The thing is, it's not the same recording. He says the same thing over and over again.
I've returned
Same
from
dates,
the excavation
times,
site.
but they're
I
different
was looking
recordings.
for others, but they were no longer
Oh,
there.
shit.
I'll continue my search. We're waiting for your support. Come back, will you? Over
So
and
he
out.
not only loses his
Hello,
memory like me,
Condor.
but But that memory never returns to him.
It's day
If all these
26,
recordings have the same
time
content,
He's been here for
806.
far too long.
I've returned
Far too
from
long not
the
to receive
excavation
help from
site.
Condor.
I was looking for others,
all
but
right, Doctor.
they were no
Nobody
longer
will come.
there. I'll continue my
I'm
search.
afraid there's not a soul
We're waiting
here
for your
on
support.
this damned planet. Except for the three in the cave.
Over
Yes,
now.
I have a request.
Hello,
I'm
Condor.
listening.
Let's skip listening to the rest of the recordings.
It's day
Can you stop
26.
them?
No way.
Time is
I'm not going back
8:05.
there.
I'm still searching for the missing crew.
Let's change the channel.
I've checked the
One notch up.
excavation area,
That I can
but
do.
All right. Talk to you in a
there was
second.
no one else. We need help.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in now...
He won't this time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? In reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, he might overreact.
He could literally erase me from this planet if he wanted to. I know what's at stake. I can handle it. Rahitra, where are you hiding?
Has he already left? Don't you see?
I don't. But he's here.
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Good night, Doctor.
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you...
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not!
Rahitra, for fuck's sake! Do it for Spluskas and Lendor.
You're not beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's the 26th day of the mission. Just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you...
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro... what? Cloud? That's bullshit! I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but...
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
What does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday. And we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
I know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Fuck! How long? How long have I been here?
Good. You're finally getting to him.
428 days. At least, that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Damn it. Every time I broadcast, it was a wave bombarding our devices. This electromagnetic field. The cloud produced it.
Doctor,
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry, Gustav.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
This is a topic for another time. The cloud will be here soon. Quick, lead to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey, hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't you stop him somehow? You'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if you stick together.
Hey! What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm Whatever. You know already.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complicated.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. It sounds simple.
Check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Affirmative. I see it. Damned front.
Power, 60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go full power yet. Look up. You see it? They're forming a cluster. Come on. They're about to overload the generator. Damn! If this keeps up,
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rahitra. I can't believe you dragged me into this. The Commonwealth astrobiologist is not good at shooting. Unbelievable. That's what you think. I'm not the only one who's giving up. The field is too. And you're not so optimistic yourself. The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck. You've got to be kidding. Stay in touch, yeah? Good one. You could have warned me before you took me off someplace. Where are you?
up. We're getting out of here. Yeah, get off your ass. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I had to secure my people.
We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
You don't actually expect anyone on the ship to have survived, do you?
I'm not that naive. I need the Condor itself.
In order to...
Have the entire arsenal of our flagship at our disposal. We might be losing now, but it doesn't mean we can give up. We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker. We're an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all antimates combined. We usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac's force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster.
But I hope you're right, because I've heard about your power more than once. And all I see is one defeat after another.
In this case, Yasna, it's not just empty boasting. Sending the Cyclops somewhere is like giving the task to the devil himself. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship. I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
I'll find that radio. No worries.